Howdy, y'all. I am Adam, the Renaissance Nerd. I come to you today, my friends, feeling pretty good. That feeling of exuberance, that thrill of knowing you were right. I like being right. I admit when I'm wrong, but I love being right. And what was I right about? I and many others are in the total happy zone. We're doing our victory dances already because The Marvels is a complete and total failure. We told you this was going to happen. We knew this was going to be the biggest bomb ever. And it's already a flop. The Marvels is instant flop. Just add hot water, sit for 5 minutes, open up, insta-flop. Why? Because nobody cares about these characters. Nobody cares about Carol Danvers. Nobody cares about
Black Girl Magic.
And nobody cares about Ms. Marvel. Why? Because these are not the characters that we grew attached to. These are not the stories we were interested in. These are all new, all different. Marvel, where agenda comes first. But let's look at the numbers, and then we'll continue on. $47 million domestic pull here in these United States of America. $63 million around the world for the total of $110 million. Where do we go from here? We only go down. If this is your starting point and all you ever get is fall off going forward, this movie, I'm looking pretty smart right now when I said full global take of $250 million by the end of its run. I'm feeling pretty confident about my statements concerning that. Even if it goes a little bit over towards $300 million, I still look right. This movie will never make money. $274 million budget, which we know is a little off. It's actually $300 and then well north of $300 when you include marketing. That means it needs $1 billion to break even. They're not even going to sniff that. They couldn't sniff that if they had a hound dog, a good hunting dog to find it and get that bird. They can't. It's done. It's over. I predict it's going to drop at least 60% next week. And we are dealing with that situation where something is so low, even if it drops 50%, it's still going to be bad. And people say, oh, look, it only dropped 50%. When you start $110 million and only make 50-odd million the following weekend, that's still not good. That's not good. This is a total failure. But let's look at the box office real quick and show you why it's a failure. It just decreases more and more. We don't count the Thursday to Friday, but look at that. Down, down, down. Where do you go from here? You go deeper. You go deeper because you know why? It's not like the international is going to save you. Look, China only put in 11 million this weekend. And remember, look at these dates. This is not a staggered release. It's released in all the major world markets already. There will be no sudden influx of $100 million from China to save this movie. It's a flop. It is a failure. And as I said, it's a failure because these are not the stories people care about. But Nia DaCosta, Nia DaCosta, no, we don't like this movie because, well, let's hear what she has to say when asked about why people are not liking this movie. There are pockets where you go because you're like, I'm a super fan. I want to exist in a space of just adoration, which includes civilized critique. Then there are pockets that are really virulent and violent and racist and sexist and homophobic and all those awful things. And I choose the side of light. That's part of the fandom I'm most attracted to. Nia DaCosta, failure as a director. Should never have been put in charge of this movie. Can't own the fact that, yeah, I made a bad movie. Instant defense. Blame everybody else. Call them racist. Call them sexist. Call them homophobic. How about nobody likes your movie because it sucks? How about nobody likes your movie because it's about characters nobody likes or cares about? How about nobody likes your movie because you're not good at your job? How about all those factors as to why it's not good? But no. I'm just going to throw out ad hominem attacks. Going to just be an insufferable bitch. Because you're not good. You're a race hustler. You're a victim promoter. You like to pretend everything's about you, and when something goes wrong, it's because everybody else has a problem, not you. To quote everybody else that has said before, she was cast as a director for this movie, not hired. She was cast because of the color of her skin and the fact that she has a hoo-ha between her legs. That was why. And because then they have the built-in defense of, well, people just don't like this because they're racist and misogynist. No, we don't like it because we don't care about it. We're not invested. We want Iron Man, Captain America, who is Steve Rogers, and Thor. We don't want these bastardized versions of characters. We don't want these characters that are uninteresting. And that's the thing. This shows us where Disney is going. We understand what their plan is. We've seen it all along. And I have to correct myself from a statement I made last week. I said that Captain America, Black Falcon, in your new world, up your ear and your nose. I said that, why isn't that coming out? It's done. Well, apparently, no, it's not done. Captain America, Brave New World delayed to 2025 because of bad test scores and extensive reshoots. Those are the two factors that Disney cannot escape. One, its bad test scores are because Sam Wilson is Falcon. Steve Rogers is Captain America. People are not interested in Black Falcon Captain America. Don't want it. And at the same time, extensive reshoots means rising budget, which means this movie will likely also need $1 billion to break even. Do you understand why there is no recovery for Marvel from this? They are locked in on these stories. They cannot just axe it. They cannot make it go away. It's not like Warner Brothers, who will just shelve something for the tax write-off. Disney will not do that. They will push all these movies out. They will continue the bad shows on Disney+. They will continue movies nobody cares about. Nobody cares about this. Nobody cares about the Thunderbolts.
Don't try to razzle-dazzle me.
This is why Disney will fail. This is why this is not the end. This flop of a movie, every single movie going forward in the MCU will be insta-flop. There is no saving this. It's Weekend at Bernie's Zombie when the music stops playing. He's going to fall on his face. People are going to see it, look down, and then not care and move on. Because nobody's interested in a stinky corpse. What they're interested in is escapism, entertainment, where you can go in, turn off your brain, not think about your humdrum world, and go away someplace else where you're not assaulted by modernism, by agenda. You just watch heroes being heroes, something that Disney Marvel doesn't understand, something Nia DaCosta doesn't understand when she claims Captain America should have killed Vision to save the world. That's a failure to understand needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few or the one, but also a failure to understand a hero goes to the ends of the earth to make sure everybody survives. They try. Sometimes they fail, and that's okay if you tell that story. But the point is, they try. They don't do it because it's the easy thing. They do it because it's the right thing. But that's something that people like Nia DaCosta, who are perpetual activist victims, do not understand. And that's something Disney, Marvel, Disney, anything doesn't understand either. Because all they care about is their agenda. All right, I'm done. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, hit that like button. It'd be much appreciated. New here, subscribe to the channel, where I'm here to earn your trust and support using facts and logic, because facts and logic do not care about whiny Stan, fake fan, and SJW fifis. Hit the notification button so my videos you like what I'm preaching. By all means, leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you guys, real, passionate fans who are always going to care. I don't care what the fake fans, the Stans, and the SJWs have to say, because 201, they're all cowards behind keyboards. They'll be triggered by this. They'll whine and cry. They'll call us all toxic. And I'll just laugh as the fire burns bigger, hotter, brighter. See what I did there? Until there's nothing left of what we once knew or what has become of Disney. Thank you again for watching. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you'd like to reach out to me, please email me at theranernerd@gmail.com for all channel business purposes. I am on Twitter now, mostly for promotion and sharing of videos, maybe a little shit stirring here and there, who knows, @theranernerd. You can also find me at the Geeks and Gamers forums under @ROAS, and you can see me on Rumble and Odyssey under the Renaissance Nerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.